is taking me way too long to film this, to be honest, and I don't know why. I decided to look through some of my clothes that I'm not really wearing anymore for different types of reasons. So for example, something is not fitting me right, it doesn't look as good as I want it to look. For example, this slip dress, it's just not doing it. You know, it's just not looking right. There's also this shirt that I have that I don't like. I wanted to layer them in a way. There's this photo of Blair from Gossip Girl. It was an episode where she wore that layered dress. And it's not that I want to remake it into something that looks exactly like that, but it's just the silhouette of the way that the black material on her chest is like folding a little bit, and the way that it just behaves as a material is something that I wanted to do maybe with the shirt that I have. So the plan is, once again, I'm bringing up my sketchbook, and the sketch is also going to be, once again, pretty bad. This is what it looks like right now, right? It doesn't have much of a form on my body, and like I know for a fact that clothes don't look like that on me most of the time, and that they can definitely look better. I wanted to make a slit on the side, have that top layer cut off entirely, like all the sides and everything, and just have like the front and the back, and maybe figure out a way how to connect them between each other so they would look good. Oh, I might actually get safety pins, because right now at this stage that I'm at, oh, by the way, it's all over there on this gentleman. At this stage of remaking this dress, it's turning out kind of grungy. Like if you take that Blair look and you add a bit of like grunge to it with like a bit of a disheveled look. I guess that's what I'm always going for when I'm making things myself, because I can't make anything look good to save my life. Whether you're here for a tutorial or not, it doesn't really matter. It's a good time anyway. You might do better than me, you know. This is just an idea of how to fix up some clothes, you know, that don't look that good on you, even though you know that they should be looking better. So far, I have cut up the shirt. I cut off the little sleeves, I cut the sides, cut off the neckline, so it's not this like, you know, just regular t-shirt line, but a really deep square line. I don't even know if any of those terms are right, because not only do I not sew or anything like that, or know anything about sewing in general, English is also not my first language, which is just a great combination altogether. I also made a slit, just hand sewn it together, so it doesn't look too bad in terms of like the edges. However, there is thread that you can see. I kind of went with it because I was thinking that I might put some thread onto the mesh material here and there. Like I wanted the thread to be visible for some reason. Why? I don't know. So at this stage, let's look at the gentleman. So here's the gentleman. I'm thinking that the whole point is that on the sides I could like tighten it. So I think I can still do that. The edges are horrendous, but I'm kind of vibing with that for some reason. Maybe that reason is I'm lazy, maybe not. This is where I'm at. We're gonna try safety pins. I've seen some at the grocery store that are really big and they were really cheap. I am thinking that's the plan so far, and if I don't like what it looks like, I'll come up with something else. Let's see. The slit helped a little bit with the silhouette, but the silhouette is still kind of like not great. We're gonna put on the top layer and see how it's gonna go. I ripped the tights just to, I don't know, give a little bit of an oomph. I don't know if I'm gonna rip this side. I might as well rip everything, but I kind of don't want to at the same time. I don't know. I want it to be just on one side. I don't like how this is looking. I'm gonna be using safety pins for the top as like detailing to make it more functional and to look more grungy and just fit the aesthetic better. So I might use like one of those pins here to just make sure that this layer doesn't separate. I'm going to use some pins on the sides because I wanted to have a bit of a less square shape going on. And I tried to make it look a bit more disheveled, like the top layer. This material is kind of really that's why I didn't want to wear that shirt. It's just not the greatest in general. So this is the grungy, glamorous kind of look that I was going to do. I don't know if it's a success or not, but